The topic of the EV growth slowdown has ceased to exist. According to the latest data, there was a 15% decline in sales during the first quarter of 2024 compared to the same period in 2023, indicating an official regress in the market. Even the annual growth rate is at a record low of 2.6%. Thus, the question that unites us all is, what's the root of all of this? The real story behind declining EV sales is this. These 5 facts are what EV manufacturers would prefer you not to know. Number 5, early adopters phase has ended. The electric vehicle EV market has grown spectacularly over the past few years, with year-over-year fluctuations frequently surpassing 90%. The end of the early adopters phase is one of the main reasons for the market's sudden halt. The impressive growth was mostly caused by wealthy households and EV enthusiasts. Regardless of the price or true needs, they were prepared to buy an EV. The only issue is that even in modern America, there isn't an endless supply of wealthy households. The middle class must lead the charge toward electrification. However, because this social group is motivated by different factors, when purchasing a new car, things are not going as smoothly. And from their point of view, the topic that you all discuss in a split second. They would prefer to stick with gas-powered vehicles or hybrids since they are more affordable, more useful, and ultimately easier to live with. EVs are still not a sensible purchase for a number of reasons. Number 4, EVs are not what buyers want. Over the past few years, there has been a significant advancement in technology. Electric vehicles have made significant technological advancements. They also grow more reasonably priced, but for a number of reasons, they are still insufficient to satisfy the needs of typical consumers. Just for now, let's examine the results of the most recent Boston Consulting Group survey. Among those who are considering purchasing an EV, it claims a 350-mile range and a 20-minute charging time at a cost under $50,000 are important requirements. The only issue is that there is currently only one electric vehicle available that satisfies all 3 specifications. That vehicle is a Hyundai Ioniq 6 variant. It is evident from the fact that the rest of the market still needs to develop in certain areas that EV technology is not yet advanced enough to take the lead as a mode of transportation. Number 3, high prices. As we just discussed, electric vehicles are either very costly or very inefficient. Indeed, it is possible to find an electric vehicle that is reasonably priced, but it would not be very impressive, whether it's the general quality or the range charging speed. However, high-quality electric vehicles remain highly costly, significantly more so than their gasoline-powered equivalents. Various sources indicate that the average cost of an EV purchase in the past year ranged from $55,000 to $60,000. Things have slightly improved after the huge discounts we've been witnessing lately. EVs are still more costly than gas-powered vehicles, which typically cost $48,000. Number 2, range and charging anxiety. Finally, we reach the anxiety related to charging and range. A few of the EV industry's most fascinating phenomena. Once more, during the past few years, electric vehicles have become better. While that's a commendable feat, the majority of EVs on the market can only travel more than 300 miles on a single charge. In contrast, gas-powered cars can frequently travel more than 600 miles on a single tank of fuel. Put another way, while EVs are a great option for daily commuting, they may not be the best option for lengthy trips requiring drivers to make a lot of slow and frequent stops. This brings up the second category of anxiety charging associated with EVIC. The charging network is still far from ideal to start. Furthermore, in some areas of America, it's unbelievably bad, but conditions are far from ideal, even in the most developed states such as California. Public charging stations are frequently packed, and a lot of unsuccessful attempts at charging have shown that the chargers are unreliable. Number 1, low reliability score. Electric cars were initially thought to be far more dependable than gas-powered vehicles, for the obvious reason that since they are made of fewer parts, there are fewer potential points of failure. However, the results of the most recent Consumer Reports survey, which covered over 330,000 cars made between 2020 and 2024, revealed that electric cars are 80% more likely to have problems than gas-powered vehicles. Put another way, EVs are still fairly complex, despite having fewer parts. Not to mention that this technology is still relatively new. Drivetrains, batteries, and other sophisticated parts must all work flawlessly together The slightest mistake could cause the entire car to stop.